Welcome aboard, Captain.
Heyo peeps! Heyo peeps! Coder SV3 here. Yeah, we're back. We're back with... Oh shit, that scared the shit out of me. I saw, like, the enzyme still there, and I was like, did I lose my save? Okay, well, I didn't. Anyways, as I was saying, I gotta go get myself cured. But yeah, we got a stacked schedule today. At 7 p.m. Eastern, we've got some modded Lethal Company, but I don't want to just be sitting around doing nothing until that time comes. So I decided we leave planet 4546B. You know, we beat Subnautica before 7 p.m. We run a little bit of pregame in here. So yeah, let's do exactly that. Alright, we're heading to the mushroom base. I really doubt there's anything we can actually use in the mushroom base. But we shall see. Okay.
Oxygen efficiency decreased. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Any lead or glass we can use? Yeah. Let's take a lot of this. Don't think I'll need a flashlight. Alright, we're a little hungry, so let's eat. Now that's tasty. Okay. Okay, I know we really don't need to, but I'm gonna do so anyways. I'm gonna power up my mushroom base one last time. You know, for good time's sake. Okay. Now let's head into the crater. Well, let's head into this little hidey hole area that will take us exactly to where we need to go. Le Portal. Go on. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Hello, Jelly Ray. What are you doing all the way down here? You silly goose. So it looks like saving and reloading actually somewhat did the trick last time. Meaning saving and quitting, because I don't know what it exactly is about Subnautica that all of a sudden had crashes. This game is much better optimized than Marvel Rivals.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I really hope Marvel Rivals isn't really breaking my PC that badly. Okay. So, we're all the way back. We've got all the enzymes. We got 5 of them. 5 enzymes for 5 eggs. Let's go! Okay, let's be smart and not attack anything down here. Wait, ma'am.
Passing 100.
Have I scanned you?
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Ma'am?
Passing 200 meters.
Ma'am?
Oxygen efficiency greatly.
Ma'am, I wish to scan thee. Come on, ma'am. Can I scan you? I wish to learn about you. Okay, I literally can't. Okay. Alright. See that? 5 eggs. Okay. Do we need an ion cube? Okay. How I do? You've gotta be fucking joking! I only needed 1?! This whole time I only needed 1?! Are we fucking kidding me? I thought we needed 5! Oh my god! We needed 1? Hi, ma'am. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, shit. Okay, lady, you're under my prawn suit. Holy shit, I was about to be like, no way she about to kill me by being on top of my prawn suit. Speak to me.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land.
07 Sea Empress.
It sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
07, ma'am. You were a trooper till the very end. Okay, well, she's dead. I only needed 1? Man! I really only needed 1. This whole time, I only needed 1 enzyme? Holy fuck. Alright, Warper. You better not kill me now. Oh my god, I only needed 1. I could have just gotten 1. Oh my, the hardest thing would have been the eye stalk seed, to be honest. But still, I just would have been looking for it this... Well, still, whatever. What if I just drop the hatching enzyme? Like, in the time capsule? What if I, like, do that, huh? Wait, I need to cure myself. I need to cure myself. Oh shit, did I not cure myself? No, 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 no. I gotta get back down there. I gotta get back down there. Okay, 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 go. Oh my god. This isn't the way. Oh, frick. Shit. Are your hands okay, Riley?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh no. I gotta cure myself. Oh, it's right there. I'm such a silly goose. Okay, let's take the gloves off. Oh, look at my hands, man. They're like so green. It's like a special soap I'm washing myself with. I've been cured!
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
Okay, now the warpers will finally leave me alone. I'm so dumb. I literally forgot to cure myself. Okay, let's go back up. Okay, let's disable the gun. I forgot if it was called the GU. I call it the GU1 island, but it's really just a QEP, but... Yeah, when have I called it the... I'm gaslighting myself. Has it actually ever been called the GUN before? Okay, so that's like the entrance. Ouch. Is that not up? Is that not up here? The mechanism to disable the gun? Yeah, no, this is the only way. It's down. Okay. I can't believe we're actually about to beat it in hardcore. Like, this is actually so huge. I don't think I've ever beaten anything hardcore before. I think we should probably try to tackle below zero next, but I don't know anything about it. Like, I know some lore, a pretty significant one at that, but I have no idea, like, how to even get to the point where I learned the lore from. They're gonna prick me with a needle. He punches it. Looks like the gun is disabled. The whole power is off. And with that, we are free to build the rocket. Wow. Ouch. Let's save and quit. We don't want no crashes surprising us, you know. We don't want to get caught with our pants down or anything. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Wait a fucking second. Okay, the portals still work. So... that... does the beam me up Scotty thing still work? I mean, it's gotta, right? Right? It does. Okay, cool. Oh, this whore. It doesn't pull me up when I'm in a prawn suit. Well... at least the worst thing I gotta worry about is a Reaper Leviathan. Now the Warper won't attack me, see? He teleported away, but he's not, like, shooting at me or nothing. Look at that, the gun is shut down. Yeah, descend, why don't you? Okay. Oh my god. I don't want to go deeper. Okay. There's the bulbo trees. Where's my life pod? Okay, I'm not using the Grand Reef entrance anymore. And it's also, like, on the island. I gotta turn off some pings. We can turn them back on if we need them again. Right there, in that direction. This is actually an island formed naturally, and not by the floaters. That's silver, right? Yeah. Oh my god, it's so far away. Yeah, Reaper. Yeah, bitch. What's up, huh? You want some of this? I have slayed many of your kin. You cannot hunt me. I hunt you! Oh, yeah, there you are. Oh, no, those are bone sharks. Thought those were reapers. Okay. Oi! Okay, Kotaronis. It's time. With the gun disabled, I think it's time we start building everything we need to get off this planet. Including those computer chips. First, let's find some good old titanium. I'm pretty sure there's no shortage of it over here. We can just scan a bunch of boxes and fragments to stuff we already have. Not this box. I have no water. A box. I already scanned it. It's gonna warn me to seek fluid intake. Copper. We need that for a computer chip. Quartz. For more glass, even though we have plenty of glass. Ugh, come on, how hard can it... How hard can it be to find some stupid metal salvage? Oh look, right here. Two metal salvage. Fucking gasopods. Okay, let's eat some fish.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Where did I leave my prawn? Why are you all the way over there? That's like my water source, man.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. Where'd you go? I had a... Oh, I know why I was starving myself. I had a nutrient block. Okay. Titanium! Titanium! Glass. Glass. Titanium ingot. But we still need more. Among this foundation, I haven't built anything. Let's deconstruct. We're gonna save and quit to avoid crashes. And we go back in. Business as usual. Okay.
Warning, emergency power only.
Yeah, right. One, two, three, four. Okay. We just need one more. Excuse me. Inventory full. Fine. Guess I'll consume you raw. Okay. Do 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 do. Why are we using that tiny life pod anyways? Let's use our Cyclops.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems on.
Oh, is the engine on? Okay, the engine's off. Titanium. Just need a computer chip? Oh, we have enough for a reactor rod, but that's not what we're planning to do. We need more copper. Is there any in here? No. Any in here? Also no. Copper. Ooh, let's also grab that stalker tooth. Wait, we had a stalker tooth in here? That whole time, we had a stalker tooth. Oh, shit! We could have freaking made the heat module thing. Like the sun charging one. Oops! Alright, let's build the platform for the rocket. Alright. Where is you at? Okay, you're all the way out there. Ooh, yes. We're building the rocket, baby! Check it out. We even got the signal for it and everything. So this is exactly where— Ow! What the fuck? What hurt me? Hey, hey, hey! Ow! What's hurting me in game? Something attacking me? Okay. So we need, for the gantry, we need a plasteel ingot. We have that. copper wire and lubricant. Alright, let's remove this. Well, before, you know, freaking, what's its name?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Before freaking Yellow Jacket from Avengers What If starts freaking beating me up more and more, I'd say we get a move on getting this stuff. Okay, plasteel ingot. I know I'm not crazy. I know I just put one in. Alright. Oh, wait. Maybe it's in the prawn suit. Not in there. Maybe it's in one of the lockers. No. Yeah, plasteel ingot. It's fairly, very easy to get lube. I also know we need a lot of ion power cells and stuff, so best if I like grab the necessary stuff. Huh, we could have planted some creep vine. But nah, it's like literally right there. Hey! Play nice. Alright, get inside the life pod. Make some lube. And now all we need is a couple of copper. I'm really surprised we don't have all that much copper. We actually have to go looking for our outcrops. I don't trust them. I don't trust you at all. Gasopods. They'll fart on me and I'll die. Oh, hey, air replenished. Okay. No. Where the hell is all the copper? Am I really gonna have to enter a giant tube? So crashed my game last time or a few times ago. Oh shit. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, save and quit. So if it crashes again, we'll at least be, you know, outside the tube. Copper. Titanium. Copper. Okay, we got the stuff. Let's go back into the life pod. Copper wire, check. Awesome, we can now build the gantry, as it's called. Seriously, what the hell was attacking me? Like, I was clearly taking damage from something. Was I, like, tripping? Oh yeah, and the music's getting so much more epic now. Interesting. We built the platform, and now we built the elevator. I don't think we take it up there, though. Let's see what's next. Should pop up on our recipes. Okay. Next, we need the Neptune boosters. For that, we need another plasteel ingot, 3 nickel ore, and 2 aerogels. So what we're gonna do is, okay, this is a long list to scroll through. The boosters. Do we have Neptune? I mean, not Neptune. Do we have, thingamabobs inside our thingamajig? Let's please see some Neptune, some nickel. Please, if there was any time to have nickel, it would be now. Okay, not in here. Did I have some in the Lost River base? Oh no, I might have to go down to the Lost River. Okay. Well, if I'm going down to the Lost River again, though I really wouldn't want to. Alright, let's think. I have rubies, and what would be the best tool or the best vehicle to take? So I need 2 aerogels and a... Okay. A lot of the nickel down there is obtained from the prawn suit. Obtained from large deposits. Let's think. Ah, fuck me, man. Alright, let's, Oh, man. It appears that we might indeed have to go down to the Lost River to grab some nickel. I mean, it's fine. There's gel sacks down there, too. We're gonna save and quit. Looks like we weren't done with the Lost River after all. I spoke too soon.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I was hoping we'd take the sea moth down there, but if I have to literally drill arm some nickel, then I'll have to take it all the way back up. And in reality, I don't plan on taking it all the way back up that way, because the prawn suit can't fly. It only has jump boosters. They're like really good jump boosters, but it doesn't fly, or it isn't able to steer around in the water like the sea moth can. So getting back up, especially through the blood kelp fields, would actually be very, very cumbersome. Something I actually don't want to deal with, especially if I come out at night. So what I'll likely end up doing is going down to the lava zone and then come right back up via the mushroom base. I mean, look, there's a Reaper here. There's a Reaper guarding this area. Oh, this is gonna be... I didn't consider this. I might have to fight a Reaper. Alright, Kodarunis, we gotta remain vigilant. If it roars, if it's roaring, that means it can see you. So we must remain overly cautious. You know, on the plus side, since we're... Ow! Oh, that's a wreck. I thought that was a monster. Oh my god, the literal fucking shaking feeling in my chest and armpits. I was scared for a second. On the plus side, we won't be attacked by warpers anymore. So that makes the trip a lot more bearable. I'm a little scared because, like, what if there's, like, what if the crab squid I killed respawns?
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Bro, why does this map keep respawning?
200 meters.
Or, like, reopening?
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Look, I'm all for topography. I think it fucking rocks. But I do not want topography on my Sea Glide. If I want topography, I will kindly, and with much love, will turn it on. I think I messed up my sentence structure.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I won't be long. Alright, a gel sack. How are my reactors doing? Okay, we still got... None of the rods need to be emptied. Let's make an aerogel. You also need a wiring kit, which we actually have right here. Alright, let's go. Let's use our scanner room to look for nickel. And we'll also look for lithium while we're on the way. We'll achieve that by using our other scanner room. Nickel ore. There's plenty of it. Nickel ore and lithium. Oh wait, I have titanium on me. I know it's really not gonna matter at all, but okay, that shit was pissing me off. Okay. Ah! I wanna get inside, damn it. Alright. 1, 2, I might grab like a bunch of it just in case. Man, why couldn't I have just had 5 cents on me, you know? I could get nickel out of that. Or maybe a watch, like an old watch. from like the 2000s, 2010s, possibly 90s. I want a nice, okay, so that's enough, I should say. So we got the nickel. Now all we need is the lithium. Lithium. Wow, there's like so little of it. Okay.
Calorie intake recommended.
Oh yeah?
Vital signs stabilizing.
Hell yeah, baby. Oh hey, more lithium. Pardon me while I go grab it. Son of a fucking whore. I gotta drill it. Okay, let's go up. We only have brain coral growing here, huh? Ouch. Where's the gel sex? Excuse me. Gel sec. We're gonna save and quit to prevent crashing. Whoa, 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 what the fuck? What's my... Am I being... Why was my Fuki tech going on? Why was my Fuki tech activating? I'm not in any Discord calls. That was very peculiar. Did someone try to call me?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
Okay, never mind. That was very weird.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay. That was very strange. I have an idea of what exactly... Oh no! Because I exited the game, my scanner room's turned off. Well, that doesn't matter because I know where the lithium that I'm looking for is. Alright, cool. One... A two... A three... I think for plasteel ingots, you actually need 2 lithium to make. But I think we're gonna need a lot more plasteel ingots, so I'm gonna grab a bunch of lithium. We also should grab some diamonds as well. Oh, it's those fucking monsters that I absolutely despise. Okay. What's our inventory space looking like? It's looking pretty good, actually. But I should still save some for obtaining, like, I should still save that for obtaining diamond.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, aerogel. That's a lot of medkits. I also have 2 titanium. Oh my god, I had nickel here the whole time? Oh, perfect. Diamonds. I had a gel sack here too, huh? Is there anything we can disassemble here? Oh my god. Alright, I know for a fact that I need enameled glass, and if I'm wrong, I can just throw it in the time capsule before I leave. Ah, curses. Ah, shit, okay, enamel, glass, titanium. Why do I need all these fucking medkits for anymore? Like, it's clear the things that can damage me the most, like half of the things that can damage me the most are gone anyways, or not gone, but no longer a threat. Oh wait, hold on. I might be cooking here. What if I like... What do B metals? What are B metals? What do they call them B metals? Like, I know C was for conductive, but what is B metals for? I already forgot why. I'm going to kill. Alright, hold on. Where's my storage? Where's my coder suit? B metals. B metals. Why'd I call it B metals? What do you mean inventory full? Throw more medkits in here. Okay, that's 6 titanium. Precious, I can unlock those. I can get rid of that too. Yeah, I don't think I need uranium anymore, and the medkit storage is full. I can get silicone rubber from up there. If I deconstruct maybe just one more chest. Where am I gonna get gold? Hey Triangle 209, how's it going? Yeah, we're just about to beat the game. Like, we're almost done. Anything up here aside from maybe my Nothing Burger scanner room? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can briefly take the ladder off, find some quartz to make another entrance, use that. Yeah, you know, we're cooking here. Oh, for sweet freedom. Sweet free inventory space. Alright, let's go to the prawn suit. Yeah, I'm playing on Subnautica hardcore. Like, how is your day or night or wherever you are going? Hope you're here to enjoy the show, man. Alright, plasteel. That gives us back, like, so much space. First time here. What am I up to? Well, yeah, I'm beating Subnautica. I've played Subnautica before, but never on hardcore mode. It's just like in Minecraft hardcore. You die once, it's game over. Like, you will lose everything. Like, even if you go through the whole story of Subnautica and are about to win, too bad. It's game over. Everything is deleted. Saturday chills ever? Yeah, true. We do love a chill Saturday. So, if you don't know much about Subnautica, I can explain the lore. So, essentially what the game is about is that you're stranded on an alien planet and you need to escape. However, what you soon start to realize upon your exploration of the planet is that you're not here alone. There is in fact an alien race whose remnants of themselves were built and left inside these massive research facilities. They built these research facilities to combat an infection that you currently have. You don't know much about VTubers? Well, I guess I'm flattered and surprised to be your introduction to VTubers, but yeah, so essentially VTubers, they're not AI, they are not robots. There is in fact a real human behind the screen. They just simply choose to use the avatar whether they prefer to showcase their art skills or their friends' art skills, or they just don't want to turn on their camera, they're shy, or they just want their privacy to be respected. Some VTubers are just themselves in anime form. Other VTubers have special lore, like they're a fox girl or a robot guy. Like, there's a lot of things that can go into VTubing. Like, there's artists, there's people who 3D rig models to make them move, like how you would rig something in Gary's mod or Tower Unite. That's fair, yeah, you know. Like, I really don't like starting drama that much anyways. So yeah, so you're a bit familiar. Yeah, I just don't have lore yet. Maybe when I can pay for a customizable model, you know, made entirely by humans, I may come up with lore for Halloween or Christmas, but definitely no, I don't have lore at the moment. What I have now is a PNG tuber, which is just a few still frames animated by a plugin in OBS. Anyway, so back to Subnautica lore, right? Like, the aliens that existed here before you were researching a disease that killed off most of their race. But the disease they were researching here through an accident spread throughout the planet, and you now, years later... Ah, okay. Okay. Well, anyways, like I said, like, there's this virus called the Korra that's infecting you, and it's up to you to cure it before it kills you. So as you go deeper into the planet and into volcanic zones like this one, you discover more alien bases, more abandoned alien bases that were researching the virus. Eventually, you come across the largest one, the one I'm going to right now, and you discovered the biggest, like, sea creature of them all, the Sea Empress Leviathan, who is the only living creature that is immune to the virus. However, she asks you to hatch her babies. Evangelion intro. Yeah. Maybe. I haven't seen Evangelion in years, so I'm thinking you're talking about the opening. But I'm pretty sure there's some lore dump that happens, like, before the opening. But anyways, so the Sea Empress Leviathan is the only living creature that is immune to the Korra virus. And she asks you to hatch her babies. And once you hatch her babies, only then will she and her family cure you of the Korra, since you're the only person not maliciously using her. So, and that's what I just did at the beginning of the stream, I cured myself by hatching the babies of the Sea Empress Leviathan. You had to scour the planet to build the enzymes. So the reason why you can't just leave without curing is because in order to make sure that the virus didn't turn into an intergalactic pandemic, the aliens built a massive energy gun. One that'll shoot down anything in the atmosphere. So if you're landing a rocket there or a spaceship, this gun will shoot you down. And if you're trying to leave, the gun will also shoot you down. Nothing comes, nothing goes. Ah, a trend. Yeah, I didn't see that trend. Okay. You might be thinking of the Jujutsu Kaisen trend, actually. That's pretty recent. That one I know. Yeah, you might be thinking of JJK. And it wasn't even the opening thing in theme. It was some OST, some random OST. That is not the Sea Empress, by the way. That is a Sea Dragon. Though it has similar physical features and phenotypes like those random tails. It's gonna spit fire at me, by the way. Anyways. So I cured the Sea Empress Leviathan. I built the enzymes to build the cure to disable the gun. Infected people cannot turn off the gun, which makes sense because if an infected person turned off the gun, you just spread the virus all around the galaxy and the universe. Hold on, I'm gonna save and quit because my Subnautica has been crashing a lot frequently. It's a little stupid. It's because I've had some... Microsoft has been dealing out some bad updates because their code is built by AI and not thoroughly checked. So bad Windows update plus poorly optimized Marvel Rivals on PC has caused my PC to blue screen a lot, and I think that I'm having memory problems, and I don't know if it's affecting Subnautica or not. I don't want to find out, but I had crashed twice on stream, so I decided to just save and quit periodically so I don't lose like hours of progress. And anyways, it's very good that you're trying to learn how to draw comics. You know, learning how to draw takes a lot of patience and requires a lot of studying, and also requires a tough heart because it's like a lot of people will get very self-critical and feel like they don't have the skills, which is why a lot of people who unfortunately gave up go towards AI. And I'm here to say, and a lot of people are here to say that, you know, don't use AI to draw. Now, my username may be CoderSV3, which means I'm a tech person. I'm not like a tech bro, like the people who are all for AI or NFTs or blockchain. I have a lot of criticism towards those technologies. But as of now, let's just say I'm now a coding enthusiast rather than a coder by profession. But yeah, happy for you, man. I definitely recommend following artists on Twitter, doing like still lives, taking like figure drawing classes at like your local community college or art community. But yeah, you know, learn how to draw. Yeah, a drawing tablet. I mean, digital art, that's also very good because like modern day, a lot of artists sell their commissions online, and in order to do that, they use digital art. Like for example, yeah, like the person who made this, my model that I'm speaking through, she made it using a drawing tablet, pretty sure. I mean, I don't know what other tool she'd use, because other people use mouse. Oh, you taught yourself. Yeah, I mean, again, much respect to you for that. Like, I always love it when people go out of their way to learn. But my drawing skills have been a little bit rusty. But I don't mind practicing drawing every now and then. I feel like I'm pretty good at drawing, like, heads. Like, not exactly, like, the ones you see in... Whoa, shit! What? Okay, that's a glitch. Fucking shark, man. Scared the bejesus out of me. I see. Yeah, so you're in another part of the world right now. That does make it pretty difficult. But again, that just makes me respect your dedication even more. Huh. You know, right before I crashed in Subnautica, I actually, like, the last time I crashed on stream, I was trapped in a random room. There's a random shark floating in here. That's a bug in the game. Okay, there's the exit. Oh no, I'm in the bulb zone. I don't like the bulb zone. It's very scary. There are creatures that actually really, really terrify me over here. Like, see that thing glowing in the background? That scares me a lot. I don't like the ampeels. They creep me out. They, like, will short out my systems, I think. Like, see, ew, there's one right there. Okay, I'll be fine. But yeah, good on you, you know, like, I'm proud of you. Anyways, yeah, the infected cannot disable Sharkman. Oh, I think you're seeing some stream delay. Yeah, I did say Sharkman. I just misspoke. I didn't mean to say Sharkman. Like, it was a bone shark. No, trust me, you did not mishear me. I don't know why there's a lot of delay. Hold on. Average stream bitrate too high? It shouldn't be all that high. Yeah. Well, no, I don't have any dropped frames. It's very peculiar. No, but yeah, back to what I was saying. The infected cannot disable the gun. So you cured yourself. And that's what I did. So you're cured. That's what I did like earlier on. So now that the gun has been disabled, I can leave. But now I need to build the rocket now that there is nothing that will shoot me down as I leave the atmosphere. Oh, a shark PvP and you call them Sharkman takes you back? That's nice to hear. You know, good old nostalgia. There's a YouTuber who I don't really... Well, I still watch, but they don't upload anymore. Main reason is because they all went off to do their own things. This YouTube channel was run by two friends named Tyler and Kenny. They made the Cute Mario Bros. Series, the first Mario plush series that existed even before Super Mario Logan. Before you had, like, Bowser Jr.'s, like, math test or whatever uploaded by Super Mario Logan, you had the people who actually started doing plush videos a few months before him. And he was called, well, they were called Cute Mario Bros. Two friends who were playing with Mario and Luigi toys and made a whole series out of it. You had Jack Skellington, Kermit the Frog, Mickey. You had a lot of characters there that weren't just Mario characters, and there was charm to them. But as they got older and they got more interested in music and film production... Hey, Krahazik, how's it going? Yeah. Krahazik, guess what? I'm about to beat this in hardcore. I just left the lava zone because I had to drill nickel and lithium and didn't feel like going through the bulb zone. Or, excuse me, the blood kelp area with the prawn suit. That was like... It'd be a huge pain in my ass to navigate through that. Prawn suits can't fly. They can jump really high, but they can't, like... You know... It's hell to crawl out of those zones without the sea moth. Yeah, like, I'm already so far along. I'm periodically safe scumming because my game just crashes. Yeah, but it's just crazy, crazy slow. I just don't have the patience for that. Yeah, the Cyclops. So, I named all my... save for the Cyclops and eventually the Rocket. I named them all, you know, Coder Mobile or Coder Suit, you know, Mark something. But I named my Cyclops after a VTuber that we're pretty familiar with. I called it the Dork, and it's purple and blue. That's what I'll name the Rocket. I have no idea. The boosters! Oh yeah, the tree. And this is taking a very, very long time. Does it say the next ingredients yet? Or components? Okay, no it doesn't. But yeah, this is the rocket I was talking about. Triangle. Right here. I'm building more pieces to it. Okay, let's unpin this. The fuel reserve. Okay, I actually need... Okay, 2 ion power cells, another plasteel ingot, and 4... Oh, man, I need kyanite? I was just down there. Oh, so true. You know, I've actually... The largest monster I've killed is actually the Ghost Leviathan, the adult one. I actually tried fighting the Sea Dragon, but I never actually took it down. Okay, time to build some ion power cells. I made a really good call bringing ion cubes. Yeah, I feel like Marguerite. But yeah, Sea Dragon, that was not easy. I never succeeded in actually killing it, but because it just kept getting away, and I kept having to go back for like air. It's wild. Without aggroing. Yeah, I usually end up like, yeah, I'm gonna have to kill it. Okay, ion cube, silver ore. So I have, okay, 2 ion cubes. I need 4 ion cubes if I wanna do this in one go. What the heck? Okay, and I need 4 silver. Oh yeah, like they are not friendly.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, I need silver. I think I'm just gonna end up going to the kelp forest and grabbing some of it. Damn, the fact that I need kyanite, I do need to go all the way back down there. Oh wait, no, maybe I don't actually. Hey, stalker, don't do that. That is very rude. I actually think I'm going to see if I have... I think I might have kyanite inside my Cyclops. And if I happen to have exactly 4, I don't need to go all the way back down. Not metal salvage. Gotta find some limestone sandstone outcrops. The sandstone outcrops, for those of you who don't know, they got the they got lead, gold, silver. Yeah, I'm still baffled of why I called one of the chests beam. Oh, I remember now. Basic metals, not conductive ones. There we go. I was like, for a good solid chunk of time, like 5 minutes. I was like, what are B metals? I'm not like trying to throw shade or anything. I don't think that's the joke I was going for. And then I was like, oh, basic metals. Also, I'm also pretty sure that basic chemically classification might go towards metals, but nah, like, even so, acidic and basic are more of a liquid thing. The only metal you could possibly call acidic or basic is quite literally mercury. Alright, I'm going in circles. I'm not finding a limestone, or why do I keep saying limestone? Sandstone anytime soon. Salt, please. I'm losing hope. Okay, we have 1 kyanite. Oh man, just 1. Molten steel. Well, considering it's molten steel, pretty sure it's sheer destructive property. I don't think that'd be acidic though. It's just heat energy that supercharges molecules to separate, I'm pretty sure. As much as I like to randomly yap about like chemistry and biology, I did terrible in those classes. Same deal with physics, college physics. All the way back in 2021 was when I took Physics 1. And then I thought, there is just no way in hell I'll survive Physics 2. So I decided to not take Physics 2 and just take biology instead as my other lab science. But I was in physics, but actually, funnily enough, all the way when we got to fluids was when I did somewhat decently on the exams by my professor. Like, I forgot if he was the head of the department or not. I think he was, so he had more say in how the exams were written. Or he got a lot of permission to tailor the exam specifically to how he taught it. But regardless, he had a very significant amount of control over the testing in his class. Whereas other departments, I guess, had to answer to the department head. And when we got to fluids, the classes and the labs, it kicked my asses in the homeworks. I remember just raging over the homeworks, not being able to figure jack out, and just getting low grades on them due to running out of attempts on the homeworks. But this was like fall 2021, and that was almost 5 years ago. So around that time was also when, for getting homeworks, I feel that, especially when it's an asynchronous class. But this was back when Omicron was starting to show up, the Omicron variant, and people were starting to get sick, and the university actually had to raise its alertness level. Like, we almost went back to full lockdown, and the university advised the students who were dorming to head home early. And that's what I did. But the physics professor was saying that because of Omicron making everyone go home early, and how people in his class during the pandemic were very notorious for cheating on his exams, and him not being able to properly enforce it due to, it being remote, he just decided to cancel exam 3, meaning the final exam altogether, and just average the scores of tests 1 and 2 together. Meaning, at that point, me, who was originally slated to take a final exam on fluids and everything else that came after that, I don't even remember what we covered. I was screwed, but suddenly the variant saved me. I suddenly had a chance of passing. Alright, what do I drop? Wait, where'd the silver go? Where'd the silver? There we go. Now, there is a way I could possibly get that lead back, and that's if I'm bitten. Alright, where are you, lead? Okie doke. But yeah, eventually I took biology, and I was even worse at that. And I don't want to go into details of how I passed bio, but like, yeah, it was just really tough saving myself. But an award for watching shows and taking too long to finish them. I don't know, dude. I mean, I might be competition for you. It took me literally how many years? It took me 3 years to get back to Konosuba. And I haven't even watched the movie. I haven't even finished season 2 of Konosuba. So I don't know, I might be taking your spot for first place. It took me years to even finish episode 1 of MHA. Then fast forward years later, I was literally waiting for like the leaks. Alright, where's silicone rubber? Ah, man, maybe I should plant creepvine over here. In fact, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Where are the seeds, huh? You know, I actually plan to start a few more shows since I ended up actually going through a lot of, I finally ended up watching Tomo-chan is a Girl. It was like, and I finally, I was like, huh, you know what? Time to watch this. And I did, because I was just curious about the premise. So I watched it, and I really enjoyed it. Orin Host Club, again, that is something I have heard of, but haven't really watched. I actually didn't end up watching Gachiakuda until the anime came out. Or, I mean, watching, of course. You can't watch manga, you read it, but I originally planned on reading Gachiakuda, but I just kept putting it off until the anime was announced. And then, since my friends and I were gonna watch party it, I just decided that once Gachiakuda Season 1 ended, I would actually end up reading the manga, and that I did. I thought I needed 4 power cells. Alright, you know what? This inventory problem is really starting to tick me off. It's time I make a floating locker. Alright. Metal salvage. Let's save and quit. Oh my god, it's already 6? Oh, hold on. Wow, I really didn't think my it does. But I'd rather reserve that for going down to the lava zone. Like, oh my god, my ion battery is almost out of power. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and make a floatable locker out there just so it's easy to grab stuff. Stalker tooth. I pick those up like crazy because I have to sit there and like babysit them to actually drop their teeth. So any chance I come across one in the wild, I'm gonna pick it up. Scanning outposts. Yeah, I haven't made many scanning outposts. Maybe in Subnautica 2 I'll do that, but another thing I plan to do after some time, maybe this might be a video series, or like on YouTube exclusively. But what I might do is replay Subnautica in VR. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, we should run it. Like you and me, Krahazik. Yeah, for those of you watching the VOD who don't know, Krahazik and I have collabed before. But yeah, wait, really? It's disappointing? Well, that sucks to hear. I really? How disappointing is it? I mean, I would imagine I'd be terrified. Just the headset. So you're supposed to sit at the keyboard and mouse with the headset on? That's a little cumbersome. Like, very cumbersome.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Huh. Yeah, okay, I thought as much. Man, that's disappointing.
All systems online.
Oh, triangle. Yeah, I think you're... Oh, you're lagging pretty hard behind. Because I started talking about those two YouTubers a while ago. Wasted potential. Yeah, let's hope Subnautica 2 fixes it. Alright, Bulbo Tree. No, don't close the bulkhead. Bethesda forwarded better. Alright, I'll take note of that. Okay. I gotta grab kyanite. I do not have any issues with... I can make plenty of plasteel ingots. Gotta replant some marble melon. Oh yeah, a lot of them. The Lorax would be proud. Okay.
Engine powering up.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Now, I doubt it would be an issue. I don't have that sulfur. Wait, yes, I do. Hold on, gotta reply. Yeah, sorry, just he's lagging. I think I do have exactly 2 of those. Oh, what the hell? I thought I did. I thought I had the other type of sulfur. Oh, come on, oh, come on. Let's just. All right, let's not panic. Okay, so not in there. I just deployed a floating locker, or an underwater locker, not too long ago. Don't tell me, did I already lose it? Oh no, it's right here. Okay, these should come with beacons. Okay, not in here. I'm gonna check everyone. I do have a base. I have a bunch of them. I gotta show you them. Okay, yeah, I have none of those sulfur. So I was gonna head all the way back down. But it seems that before I wanted to do that, I wanted to make a fire suppression system for my Cyclops. In case I get jumped by a Reaper on my way down. Cyclops docking. I mean, you mean the one that I'm not sure what you mean. Like the docking mod. I'm pretty sure there's like heat. There's heat suppression. I mean, there's fire suppression. There's the auto repair. I have heat charging, which by extension means that my prawn suit is also charged by heat. But yeah, I don't have enough to make a fire suppression system. I doubt it's needed now, but enough damage a fire can start. Yeah, but I turned off my beacon for it since I'm not using it anymore, but I have the mushroom base. It adds a base building part. Oh! Yeah, I never used that. If had I known about it, I probably would have used it on my Lost River base, or even the Lava Zone base. But you're about to see how decked out my Lava Zone base, my Lost River base is. I think in my other file, like one of my older, like my non-hardcore one. Oh wow. Yeah, in my non-hardcore, I think I did have a. You were talking about a scanning outpost earlier. I did have one of those right before the entry point of the lava zone. See, I think the best way you could probably achieve that would probably be with a nuclear reactor. More than one, actually. You know, the flashlights are good, but the water is just so damn turbid. You can't see anything. It's like literally the same thing as having like a white canvas in front of you. Oh my god, I abhor bringing it down here. But I must do it because it'll just make everything a lot easier. See, now I gotta turn it all the way around to enter the Lost River. Oh, absolutely, I agree. One missed message, yeah. Okay, I called it Lost River Entrance A because there's a second entrance that I'm not going through or haven't gone through. But, yeah. Okay, hold on. Gotta check a thing real quick. Sorry, just chatting about my my Lethal Company collab coming up soon. Oh, what did I just hit? Oh no. There's a creature, isn't it? It's an ampiel, right? Or... Ow! Butter. Please descend. I do not want monsters. Mother of cheesecakes. This is why I wanted the fire suppression system. Yeah, I saw it was behind. Like it was here. It circled around. Okay. I don't. They're so difficult to not navigate. I can't find the words. Yeah, I'm aware of the creature. I was just silently hoping and praying it wouldn't attack. But still, I want that fire suppression system. Either way, it's left us alone. Fun fact, actually. You know, this is completely unrelated to Subnautica, but having a creature attack actually reminded me of something. So, I don't like bugs. From bees to butterflies, grasshoppers. Ants are fine, but like roaches, stink bugs. Oh no, I don't like them. And one time, and this was like back in 2019, I actually happened to be coming back from martial arts class and happened to run into a locust. Like literally a whole, like a big ass fucking locust. Giant bugs in the game? Oh no, those scare me too. Like, yeah, those terrify me, but they probably, I'm thinking, okay, but it's a video game, so this shouldn't scare me all that much. If anything, if a video game bug manages to scare me, that just means they're good artists that have made the game. Like, good artists, good 3D modelers, again, that's just great artists. Horror movie with practical effects or special effects manages to scare you, that's just artistic talent right there. No, I did not mean to exit with that. But yeah, I happened to see a big locust at my, like, literally at my front door. Like the ones from the 7 plagues. Like, literally a locust the size of a grasshopper. I know, because it flew. At first I thought it was a big moth. But no, it was a locust. Anyways, growing up, when I was little, my mom, as a bedtime story, would sometimes read me, you know, the Bible. So that's how I knew of the existence of locusts. But seeing one IRL, ugh, it was like very beige. Oh, the Akira thing? Oh, yeah, no. That's yeah, no, I love that meme. But yeah, this is one of my bases. This is my most established base. 2 water filters, 2 battery chargers, never a power cell charger. But yeah, I stopped here briefly. I'm probably not gonna pilot the sub all the way down there. Oh yeah, and I have 3 alien containments, 3 gargantuan ones. Okay, I'm probably gonna use the scanner rooms to find some sulfur first. It's down there, but can never be too sure. I'm pretty sure if I go down there, I'm gonna take damage. Yeah, I am. Alright, prawn suit. Let's go. But anyway, so because of me learning about the locusts in the Bible as one of the 7 plagues brought unto the king before Moses brought the Jews over, I learned the Spanish word for locust. Well, I had forgotten it, but like, it's langosta. But interestingly enough, langosta is also lobster in Spanish. So, yeah, and locusts, and lobster both have the same word, so better not confuse them. Just something about scary creature attack got me thinking in my mind, oh no, I gotta like espantarlo, which is a word in Spanish. I'm not sure if it's more common in Colombia. But espantar, yeah, like I said, means to shoo. So I was thinking, oh no, I gotta shoo away the creature attacking my thing. I gotta espantarlo, since it was like a monster attacking the Cyclops. With like the horn or some other upgrade that I obviously did not have. So all I could do was just sit there and panic. But yeah, my dad did use the word espantar for the locust, since he like swatted it with a broom. Still find it very odd that there was a fucking locust around, because, like, they're usually not in my area. So chances are, I don't know, it was probably someone brought it on vacation and it, like, got out. Or whatever, like, no need to speculate. Anyways, I'm leaving my Cyclops over here. Oh no, it is not premium. Don't let my pronunciations fool you. I don't, like, I really should be, I should know Spanish a whole lot better. I only really had, like, my family to practice with. Not many people going to school with me knew Spanish or were Latino like me. Or specifically, I should say, most of the people I hung out with didn't speak Spanish. And by the time I did have another Spanish-speaking friend from another country, most of my Spanish was already gone. I was too lazy to get off my video games and read other books and stuff in Spanish, but I did play video games in Spanish. I've actually beaten A Link Between Worlds in Spanish. But I'm thinking any future RGG games I play or replay, I'll probably do Legend mode with Spanish subtitles. I would prefer audio, but Yakuza or RGG doesn't have Spanish dub. But hey, at least me reading a game with text and everything in Spanish will at least ensure that I don't mash through skipping. Okay, so pretty soon, and I mean pretty soon, within the next half hour, I'll be in a Lethal Company collab. That's the main event of today. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I literally have not set up the scene. I don't think that's too much of a problem, though. But I probably, if I can't, like, have it set it up while a BRB screen is up, I may briefly end stream just to restart it. Again, I really didn't think it would take this long. That it would take this long to get all the pieces to the rocket. Oh, I still have the scanner room on. Oops. Alright, hold on. Let's... Fire suppression system. I gotta get the... Alright, 2 aerogels. I can get those on my way out. Oh, that's right. I have 2 more. I have another scanner room down here. That I actually... I forgot if I powered it with a nuclear reactor or a heat reactor. I think it was with a heat reactor. Yeah, no, this other base it's a slightly smaller outpost. And really? Wow, then yeah, how, because I said earlier, if it was possible, if it was by any means possible to charge your Cyclops, which uses a lot of power, I would only really use the docking like space with my
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I would only really use it with a nuclear reactor. Oh no, I did build a nuclear reactor here. That's how it looks like and how it sounds. Okay. We know where kyanite is, but it's best to just scan for it anyway. I really hate how flashy that is. Oh, hey, more lead. Let's grab another diamond. Thermal generator. Oh, okay, yeah. You can do it that way as well. Well, ain't that gonna be tricky? You know what? We're gonna free up some inventory space. We're gonna make some enameled glass. Oh, I have a battery charger in my Cyclops. Maybe I can throw... Hold on. It's crazy that I'm unloading a... that I'm loading an ion battery. This is just temporary. We'll be back to using it soon. My Cyclops is all the way up there. Alright, let's throw it in here. What we seek is the kyanite.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I guess for food I can start a little bit of greens. I do, yeah. Okay, let me just drill up some of this kyanite. Oh yeah, definitely. And while I was complaining about getting out of the blood kelp trenches, I still think it would serve me better if I somehow, like, had the Seamoth or the Cyclops take me out of there. Okay. We have the kyanite. Plenty of titanium, but we should look for some anyway. Alright, where is the scanner room? There are loose titaniums out here, so I likely won't be lucky enough to find the deposit. Yeah, like, I think this is not a deposit, but I think it's straight up a singular piece of titanium. Where is it? Yeah, no, it's a singular piece. Yeah, how would I exactly get that without Anakining myself? Like, I'll literally just burn. Okay, I grabbed some extra kyanite so I can leave without having to come back. I doubt I'll need copper. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. Get so lost in these parts. Again, I'm so happy that the warpers aren't attacking me. Their noises are still unnerving, but they won't hurt me. Alright, see ya, triangle. Okay. Whee! Okay. Alley-oop. Let's go. I barely made it, but I did. Alright, gotta grab these gel sacks. So yeah, anyways, Krazik, if you're still around, the warpers in hardcore mode will actually deal 50 damage with their claw, and their teleportation will deal 40. Actually, when I was first going to get kyanite for the first time to build the depth modules, I got teleported and then slashed by one. And at first I was like, okay, you're annoying. But then I noticed I had no health packs. I went out down there without a crazy amount of health packs, and I just started panicking. It was still shooting at me. I was literally at death's door. But I escaped, and I lived. If I didn't, I would probably... Well, considering I took a few months break off of this game, hard to say where I'd be right now. But given how much effort I've been putting in, I'd probably be approaching the Lost River again by now. Or the lava zone. So maybe I wouldn't have lost all that much progress, but it will be a significant amount of like progress just cut loose. I also did get bitch slapped by the sea dragon, and I had the reinforced dive suit on, and that dealt 80. So yeah, without the reinforced dive suit, it will one tap you. Yeah, this is a reinforced. Yeah, it is. But yeah, I still wish somehow that I managed to kill a sea dragon. I know people have done it with gasopod pods, but if you meleeed one to death, I don't think the apex predator of the planet is the Reaper nor the sea dragon. It's you. Literally ignoring Marguerite. Like, killing a Reaper Leviathan with a piece of metal salvage. At that point, it's you versus Marguerite to the death. Oh yeah, no, that's just like some Zelda thing you can also do.
All systems online.
But yeah, I would not want to fuck with Marguerite Maida. Like, she is absolutely terrifying. Like, insanely badass. But, like, in a fight? Like, if someone hired her as a mercenary to assassinate me, I see Marguerite roll up on me, and I'm like, nah, I concede. I concede. Like, I'm done. It's Jover. I will literally Minecraft in that moment. If I'm Marguerite. Oh, she was one of the Degassi survivors. She was the woman who came alongside both Torgals. Anyways, we have a fire suppression system now. Yeah, hold on. Let me play the voice log. Hold on. There were the Degassi crew. Data downloads, Degassi survivors.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way.
Welcome
But
aboard,
I've
Captain.
managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but there's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power. That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues.
Oh.
Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
Wow, I knew that the mushrooms and the crab snakes were symbiotic in nature, but I didn't know the how exactly it worked out. Like, I didn't know the mushrooms were fertilized by what's on the seabed. Interesting. Even I learned something there. Anyway, stalker teeth.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally.
Probably, yeah.
Incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm.
Ugh.
Things went as smoothly as she made out. What's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals.
Oh, damn, he's a scientist.
Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
A gash on her forearm. Yeah, she's tough. She's real tough. Okay, I should probably count how much I have. I have 3 titanium in here, and in there's 4. If I want to make a plasteel ingot, I need exactly 3 more, which thankfully this does allow. So yeah, so my friend and I were talking about, you know, Subnautica lore the other day in DMs. And it turns out, like Altera was researching the planet already. But that was mostly the Degassi's mission, because Paul Torgal, Bart's dad, you know, he was basically a smarter and more successful Elon whose risks actually paid off. One of his risks was actually coming to 4546B. What he didn't know about was the Kara. I mean, how could anyone know about the Kara? Like, that was just bad luck, that it just happened to be here. And then, of course, then comes, you know, the crash land. I'm just gonna use this as a temporary chest. Enough so I can actually get the titanium in my inventory and fill it up. So then the Degassi gets shot down. It was a 6-person crew. It's reduced to only 3, which were, yeah, Bart, Marguerite, and Paul. So yeah, and... Huh. So it looks like Paul just said, fuck that, I'm still coming down here. But yeah, we were talking about the lore and everything about 4546B. We were like making fun of like Keen for leaving the safety of the island. But yeah, eventually, yeah, the Degassi incident was 10 years prior to this. So this is when, you know, the crash had just happened. They're the survivors, and they're just in the honeymoon phase. Here's where it starts to get a little muddy.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
And that is just really great voice acting, because you can tell he's physically weaker there. He's like sadder, depressed. Like, if it, like, I mean, literally Bart, you can hear the regret and the sadness and the depression in his voice. And let's be honest, if he wasn't so fascinated with the view of 4546B, he likely sounded like he was about to fucking kill himself. Literally, had it not been the view, he would have literally killed himself and not even recorded that. Which just makes this all so sad, but all the more, I guess, marvelous. Oh my god, I left the battery in here! Come on! Yeah, that pretty much confirms it. Now, below 0 actually goes into more detail of what happened with Marguerite, because they were attacked by a... Actually, does Paul have logs? I think Paul himself has logs. Oh no, this is... Yeah, this is all of them. Oh, I'm missing a few logs. Aftermath. Oh yeah, no, this is the one that talks about Marguerite's fate.
Came out of nowhere. An alien kraken, bigger than a cyclops. Tore a hole clear through the reinforced hull. I barely got my breather in time. I told her. I said others would come. The rupture threw me clear of the habitat. And the monster turned and bore down on me. And just as its tentacles came within reach, neither appeared out of nowhere. She had a sea glide in one hand, a jagged piece of scrap metal in the other. She meant to butcher that beast or die trying. The last I saw her, she had the metal lodged in its neck as the monster did its best to shake her, contorting off into the darkness. I'm certain she got her wish, one way or another. Then I thought I saw a light deep below me. I hoped maybe Bart had swum clear. I followed him. Now I wonder whether I saw anything at all. Our oxygen is low. The habitat is gone. I can't see the sky. Something surely has the scent of my blood.
And yeah, that was it. That was the last of Paul and Paul, Bart, and Marguerite. You actually do hear how she sounds, but yeah, I don't want to spoil what happens in Below Zero. All I will say is that, well, aside from crashing into those cave formations, you get a lot. You learn a lot about Marguerite in Below Zero. You learn a whole lot more, but yeah, but yeah, from what Paul said, according to that log, she was dragged out to parts unknown with a piece of metal salvage inside a Reaper Leviathan's neck, and that is why she is so badass. Something has the scent of his blood, and he was like, I'm going away. The trailers actually, the trailer for Subnautica that were showing right before the game was launched full access, complete to everyone, you actually do see Paul, what exactly was what got Paul. What he saw was a crab squid. A crab squid was what killed him. Anyways, it's time to leave and hopefully build what remains of the rocket before Lethal Company. Hold on. Let me just check LSTM. Okay, in-game make. Okay. Ooh, the Neptune rocket is so far away. Let me just think for a moment. Yeah, this is like crazy slow. I could speed it up. Actually, you know what? I can speed it up because I have a fire suppression system. Once I'm clear of these rock formations, it's full steam ahead. I'm cutting it mad close. I'm cutting it real close. Alright, okay. I have fire extinguishers. It's gonna be okay. Out of 1, out of 2. Wait, hold on. That was a long time without saving. And I do not want to crash right now. Okay. I'm thinking we build those boosters and then I briefly end to get ready for lethal, though I should probably end now. Okay, switch the light on. Alright.
Added flagged. Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel counterfeit. Excessive noise. Ahead stand.
Okay, excessive noise. I know it gets really hot and it can... I think it catches fire if you go too far. Still want to remain very conservative with my use of my speed, because I'd hate to blow up right as I'm about to get out.
Emergency speed.
We're almost there.
Ahead stand.
Okay. We are right there. Actually, let me take it easy on my poor engine.
Powering down.
Okay. That's still charging.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Huh, watch out for the gasopod. Okay. If I know the rocket cockpit is like different than everything else, but it would be really funny if it was just like a single piece of enameled glass. Okay. Almost. Almost there. Okay, let's get ready to... Oh, damn. Okay, we need a computer chip, a Cyclops shield generator. Oh yeah, no, that's gonna take a lot of time. Polyaniline, which requires deep shrooms to make hydrochloric acid. Okay. It looks like, unfortunately, we do have to end now. We're literally right there, right at the very end. I would rather dedicate a lot of time to the end in one stream, but yeah, probably should have started earlier. Alright, we'll be back in a bit. Let me see if I can make the scene, if not I'll end.